drop into darkness at Florida's best anime convention. It's MetroCon 2017, Faithful vs. Fallen, featuring 4 days of events, panels, and special guests. The Ghosts will play with the Metro Star Party, ignite the heart at the Metro Fire Show, relax yourself at the Fantasy Masquerade, laugh it all off with Metro Night Live, search for fame in the Rhythm City Chronicles, and choose your side at the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. And that's not all. Be sure to shop for swag at the humongous dealer's room. Dance the night away at the Metro Massive Rave Party. Compete for glory in one of several contests. And of course, meet some amazing special guests. This year's guest lineup includes artist No Flutter, cosplayer Pikachu, singer Caleb Hiles, Ray Chase, Max Middleman, Robbie Damon, Paul St. Peter, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, Christina V, Vic Manana, and the man himself, Steve Bloom. So head to metroconventions.com to get your tickets today. Then meet us at the Tampa Convention Center August 3rd through 6th, 2017 for 4 whole days of anime fun. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Hey, this is Jason Vaughn from Power Rangers Time Force, and you're listening to Ranger Recap at RVT Entertainment.
It's not working. God damn it.
Give us a second, folks. He's fixing his mic.
There we go.
There
Figures. Can't even start the damn show without something going wrong.
I tell you, I did not hit the microphone. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, chat.
Well, at least it got it working before things got intense, so let's see what the older... Let's hope the randomizer's nicer to us.
Hit it.
Hitting it. Randomizer, away! Oh, I think I'm gonna like this.
Oh, yeah.
All right, boys. Time to get in gear. Cue the intro!
And welcome back to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Rangers podcast to ask the question, at times like this, I must ask, are we or are we not the good guys? And if you have to ask that question, what's it like? What's what like? Being stupid your whole life.
Yeah.
Is it as amazing as it seems?
Good one. Good one. Very nice.
Anyway, if you're using this episode as a jumping on point, if you are, why? But if you are, I'm Easy Rider, that's a Shade, that's Matty Jay, and rough week for Ranger news.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit. There has been some, but not much of it good.
If this thing was an NHL playoff series, the home team would be losing right now.
Yeah, because, like I said, there hasn't been much news, but there has been some, and not all of it very good.
Yeah, because we got 2 big news stories in one as 2 big bad one. 2 bad news, 1 good news.
Yeah. We'll start with the lesser one. Well, lesser for some, is the Justice League Power Rangers crossover comic has unfortunately been, I wouldn't say canceled fully, but kind of put on an indefinite hiatus is the best way to describe it.
It's been Doctor Who'd.
Yeah.
Because I can liken that from, you know, all the reading, all the stories you read, and everything else. Same thing happened with Doctor Who when the BBC decided to shit can it for about 2 decades.
Yeah, there
It's
is a
cancel. It's just on a hiatus. It's fucking canceled. But you know, in this case, it's just say we're gonna solicit it later. We're gonna finish it later. We just don't want to do it now, which sucks. Which, yeah, again, I agree. It sucks because I like the story. I happen to like the story.
Yeah, not a fun day for us when we heard about this news. I mean, I haven't even had a chance to catch up on the comic, but I mean, that first issue alone looked like it had a lot of potential. But I have heard from a lot of people that one of the biggest problems is that whoever's writing this is not as big a fan of Power Rangers, doesn't quite understand that universe as much as they do the DC universe. Because I've heard there's been some issues when it comes to guys like Lord Zed and how the Rangers act and shit like that. I mean, maybe someone can back me up on this one.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. If you're not a fan of the material, then, well, you're not a fan of the material. So sorry, you find someone who at least can do the research.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, someone was buying it because I currently only have issue 1, and I went to my comic book store day after day before they moved it. God. And I looked and looked for the next few issues, could not find them. So someone was buying them.
Same thing on my end. Same thing. I went to the comic book shop on Bank Street, and same deal. I'm shrugging my shoulders right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we were actually just at the mall yesterday, and we've got one of the big comic book stores. If anyone's heard of Yancey Street Comics, we've got one of those in the mall. They had a huge selection, so if these guys didn't have it, nobody would. And I saw Power Rangers comics. They have the Boom Studios comics, including trade paperbacks, but they did not have the DC crossover. So, I don't know what to tell you there. Unfortunately, that's not the only potential cancellation we're dealing with here, and this one is even harder to swallow because it concerns the feature film that just came out not long ago. From what we're hearing, based on the low numbers that they got in China especially, there's a good chance we may not be getting a sequel after all.
Yeah, this is according to Forbes, who I believe published the original article, and that's bum news. Hopefully, the movie becomes a cult hit on DVD and digital and all that good stuff. But but we have conflicting news because we have one source saying producers might be getting cold feet, and then we have Haim Saban going, "Oh, we'll have 5, maybe 6."
Actually, that article was from before the movie came out.
Yeah.
Old news.
That's older news.
Sadly,
the most of the newer news is saying that it's highly likely that unless Haim Saban does decide to push forward with it, odds are good it's not going to happen. And given how much of a money man that Haim Saban is, it's very tricky if he's going to actually go through with it. I mean, it really depends. It depends on 2 factors at this point. One, how well it does in Japan, which even if it does really well, it's not going to make up for the loss. It's not going to be enough. The bigger thing though is potentially the DVD Blu-ray sales. That might salvage something. It's not going to be a huge gain, but that might salvage something and get them some money back so they can put into another movie. But again, it's not. The odds are definitely against us on this one.
Let's put it this way. Right now, they're sitting pretty fair because technically they've made profit with this movie. They've made even. They broke even. They busted the budget. They're good. They've made money with it. The idea was they were probably expecting to make more money with it. Only problem was you were going against Beauty and the fucking Beast.
That's what I think killed it.
Yeah,
but then again, what does it go up against that it would have a fair shot? Like you have a lot of competition coming out these days. This year's been a good year for movies. Let's be frank.
That is true.
Yeah, but putting them up against your former owners, not smart.
It wasn't wise, no. And unfortunately, it bit them in the ass, because Beauty and the Beast was a very much hyped movie. And
yeah, Disney knows how to replicate stuff they did before to suck out your money again. Anyone remember that Animaniacs parody where they were parodying Disney movies and Yakko was literally raking in? Pretty much that all over again, only with live action instead of animated.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah.
Makes sense to me.
And it boggles my mind, folks. We get one decent Transformer movies, three shit Transformer movies, and we're getting another Transformer. Maybe Power Rangers should have sucked.
We are fucking getting Pirates of the Caribbean 7053 armbar.
Maybe Power Rangers should have sucked. Maybe we should have all hated it. Maybe then it would have gotten a sequel. Reverse psychology. Because notice something we like. Notice a good childhood movie that got everything right is not a commercial hit. It's like they know. It's like, oh, they like it. We're not pushing this. No.
You know what? Here's how I see this. And I think you two gentlemen, I believe some of you in the chat will agree with this. If this indeed comes true and we are not getting another sequel, I'm happy with the movie we got. This could have been a whole lot worse. I would rather have one good movie that leaves us wanting more than to have a series of 6 to 7 movies, and after the third or fourth one, it's Rocky V all over again.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a movie that leaves us a potential series that doesn't flourish than a series that we get it. It's another fucking movie.
Yeah, well, the problem there, Matty, is that you run the risk of a crappy direct-to-video sequel.
If it takes that, then it'll take that. But here's the thing. It's not really over. You could still make a series on Netflix or HBO if you wanted to.
There's
hell, let's get in a comic book series.
Yeah, I mean, there's outs on this. It's not the end of the world. Like, at least we got something out of this, and there's still potential ways we can get stuff out of this.
I think the fact that it made money, that it made profit, maybe not a huge margin of profit, but that the movie made profit over worldwide, and that it made the amount of money that it made domestically, proves that there at least is a want for this movie. And the fact that it got generally good reviews from the people who are not with Rotten Tomatoes or associated with Rotten Tomatoes proves that, hey, you know what? We'll accept it. At least the fandom will accept it.
Yeah. For once, the fandom didn't go out of their way to demoralize a popular DC.
I mean, there were still trolls here and there, but for the most part, everyone seemed to be pretty much saying, yeah, this is not bad. Not that everyone loved it to death, but there was not as much hate as I expected there to be.
Hell, we fucking gushed.
Yeah.
So
if that tells you anything.
I don't know. I think the franchise rights alone can save a movie. I mean, it's been done before.
True. And again, there's still the DVD sales. That might pull them over the edge to reconsider another movie. If the DVD sells well, I think we'll be all right. I know I'm going to be buying a copy when it comes out.
Oh yeah, you guys seen that steel book that they're
Target only? I'm like, you bastards.
Yeah, no kidding. I think my Target down here closed down.
Oh. Well, I did do some research, for Ranger Stop and all this stuff, and turns out the Krispy Kreme, easy, you'll follow me on this one. There's a Krispy Kreme, hopefully there's a Zero Crystal for us to look over during the weekend.
We have to be sure. We have to
be sure. And there's that, and there's a Target, just in the same vicinity. Just putting it out there.
Pondering what I'm pondering.
Actually, Brother Ball's saying that it's not the steel case that's Target exclusive, just the graphic novel.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I want it. I know. I want it. Thankfully, my Target is down the road a ways. Still got to get an Uber, but it's there.
I'll double check online to see where the nearest Target is to me. Maybe there's not that one not that far. You know, and see how much.
Again, if that's only if you want the aftershock, I'm pretty sure Best Buy or somewhere or other fine retail will have a nice crisp Blu-ray combo.
Oh yeah, well, you'll probably be able to find it at Walmart for the Blu-ray combo pack.
Yeah.
I'm sure Walmart will be selling that. It's just, you know, if we want the extra
The options are limitless, except if you're in Canada, especially for me, because HMB fucking closed. Yeah, well. Hey, you know what? There's still more options. I'm not complaining.
All right, so let's end our news segment on a high note, because there is actually some good news to report. How many cosplayers do we have in the chat right now? I know Matty's working on his.
Hello.
But how many cosplayers in the chat? Because for one of the rare times out there, there's actually going to be official cosplay gear available to you. A company called Snake Pit Studios has actually gotten the rights from Saban to make official Power Rangers cosplay gear. That's going to be interesting.
Wow. Not having to go to Premium Bandai, not having to get a middleman and pay up the ass for a leather jacket? What kind of trickery is this?
I know. I was actually on their website earlier today while getting some stuff together for the story, and from what I saw, the costumes on their site look pretty good.
They have. I've while doing my research for my cosplay, these guys do the suits for the Bet in the Sun version of the suits. You know, the more popular the Green Ranger when they did the Superpower Beatdown episode. They have costumes for that, and they do some high quality SHID. So they are worth a check. And Solar Star, I wholeheartedly agree, because Aniki cosplay, the bare minimum you could spend US is about $900. So, yeah. For those wondering, yes, I'm going the cheap route, thanks to the thing that Procrasti Ranger and Zack Attack Cross cause fit. They have the panel at Ranger Stop. So I'm going off their list, and I'm doing my own research as well. So, you know.
Yeah.
And by the way, for those wondering for an update, I did go a little crazy last week. Picked up, ordered the belt and holster. And the person I want to work for is that Ranger girl. She used to be known as that Green Ranger girl. She's on Etsy. And, of course, she's also on Facebook. You want to check her out. Give her a like. She also cosplayed as AJ Styles and the Black Ranger. Oh, and I was informed that she had time to beat up John Cena as well. So there's
there it is.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
And so yeah, I got the belt and the belt and holster. She's making that. Hopefully, I'll get that by July or June. If you're looking to buy now, unfortunately, she closed her shop for a couple of weeks. She's getting ready to go on holiday. She's actually flying to Florida. Believe it or not, she's going to Disney World.
Nice.
And of course, I got my gloves and boot and arm cuffs produced by Deca Mexican Cosplay. A dude who I'm sure will be familiar. He's going to that thing in, I believe it's in Houston, I think it is.
Antonio, but we'll discuss
San Antonio,
that.
yeah.
We'll discuss that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that at a later date, of course. But both people, very cool people. If you're looking for cuffs, great guy to go for is Deca Mexican. And we got that Ranger girl. For everything else, I'm still looking around. But for right now, there you go.
There you
and
go.
Evan Arguello, Deca Mexican is the guy. He's on Facebook
on the chat
primarily.
there,
Yeah, I'll type it up.
Yeah. Also, before I forget, because I wanted to bring this up, since we have a lot of wrestling fans here and in our chat, did anyone see Brian Zane's latest Wrestling with Regret that came out today?
Oh my god, that was so cheesy.
For those who don't follow him, Brian Zane, Wrestling with Regret, it's basically a wrestling kind of commentary type show. It's he's a reviewer like the rest of us. And he's also an actual professional wrestler. And
or a manager.
But he does some actual wrestling. He has done some few matches. But in his latest episode, he did a movie called Backyard Dogs, which is, it was a cheesy film about a backyard wrestling organization type deal. And the reason I bring it up here, the only reason I would bring it up here is because of who was one of the main stars in this movie. I kid you not, a movie about backyard wrestling starring Walter Emmanuel Jones.
Yep.
I couldn't make this shit up if I tried.
Wrestling.
What was that, Izzy?
Not peg him as a wrestling fan.
Neither did I. Was not ready for that.
If he does show up at Ranger Stop, I'm going to have so many questions.
Like as soon as I saw the freaking thumbnail for the video, he has the Black Ranger on the thumbnail. So I'm like, okay, you have my attention. Yeah.
Speaking of Black Rangers, it's not Power Rangers. Well, it's sort of Power Rangers related, but who here heard about the recent casting of another superhero movie?
Oh,
featuring
yeah,
our new Black Ranger, Ludi Lin.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the new Aquaman movie.
I love this movie already, and that's not my DC bias talking for. Please tell me he's gonna be Aqualad.
No, I forget who it was, but I think it's gonna be one of the other side characters.
I'm joking, but
that would be cool.
Cool,
that would be cool. But no, I forget the name of the character.
He's not going to be Katar, he'd have to be Garth, but you know what I mean.
Still, good to see that he's getting some roles outside of Power Rangers now, especially since he's not going to be likely coming back for Power Rangers. God damn it.
Hey, he's playing it smart and he's branching out. I hope the others do the same.
Well, we know Becky G's doing all right for herself.
Yeah,
she's, I believe, a Latino rap artist, I think.
Something like that. I follow her on Twitter, so... All right, well, for once, we're not delaying the inevitable. We're ready to face this head on because we got an awesome episode tonight.
Yep.
Probably one of my favorite seasons of Power Rangers. And if you have not seen this episode yet, prepare your tissues because this one's a tearjerker. Whoo boy. Yeah, this one's going to be hard to watch. Because of just how deep this episode is. Like, even Linkara pointed out, like, this episode exemplifies why we're Power Rangers fans. Like, I don't want to accidentally overhype this one, but, like, when people ask why would be fans of guys in spandex suits, cue Dr. K joke here, and bicycle helmets fighting rubber-suited monsters, this would probably be one of the episodes I would point to show why. So, and if you haven't seen it, you're about to learn why. But I know most of you probably have seen RPM, because it's that good a season.
Or the review of this show by some dipshit on. Sorry.
Yep.
Something else.
Well, we got two dipshits on the internet who reviewed this series.
I did it first.
Hey,
I know you did.
To be fair, and between the two, between you and me, Easy, I think we got the better one.
Well, don't say my fans never pester me. RPM. All right.
Yeah. So, but also be warned, we are going to be us, and as deep and as personal and as sad as this episode is, We are gonna riff the shit out of it.
We only riff the ones we love.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. All right. So
Unless their name is Takaharu and Lucky. We don't love them.
No, but we still rip them apart just the same.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, Martavius, the actual term RPM stands for revolutions per minute, which is a car term, hence why there's a giant tire on the logo. As for what it means in the Power Rangers universe, I have no fucking clue. I don't think it means anything.
I think this was literally Disney going, because this RPM is cool.
God, yes.
They just saw. Actually, they pulled a Titus after he had his first beer. Cars.
Oh, they still can hear you.
Also, for those who are Titus fans like Easy and I, the idea of the episode number has not been lost on us. Wait, but Dad hasn't had heart attack since the fellatio incident. Episode 11.
11.
So yeah.
Yeah. His dad has a lot of heart attacks.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. We ready on this end?
Yipper.
All right. Hopefully you have your episodes loaded up from whatever legal resources available to you. Let's get this party started. Power Rangers RPM, episode 11, Dr. K. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Dr. K because Dr. A through J and L through Z. No one knows what happened.
Nope.
Kind of a hole in the story, actually.
Yeah, just a little.
Hey, don't even get us started on Doctors 1 through 9.
They're too busy fighting Mega.
But we will tell you, Dr. No died. Why? No.
I thought it was because he had robotic hands. He couldn't climb up scaffolding. Downfall.
Yeah. That would do it.
Good. It's a tip that I'm pretty sure the lovely Tanai 7 in this show took a lesson. If you have robotic hands, make sure they can grab onto things.
Yeah.
And no deal about we are not skipping the opening.
Skarsgård?
Why would we anyway? Skarsgård. Ooh. Brother Nero!
I did not know Dr. K was a Broken Matt fan.
Me neither.
She's a broken Matt hipster. She loved it before it was cool.
That or she just watched Kiva.
Oh, there's that possibility too.
There's that possibility. Yeah. Either way, yes.
That or she's just praying to the spirit of Saint. Fine.
All I know is that.
Oh, my Stradivarius! Oh, my beautiful Stradivarius! She's just upset that because she knows she has to marry the actor who plays Ziggy and then break up with him.
Yeah.
Thank God.
By the way, hi Rose, star of Hi Zombie.
Go chomp some brains. Generation 12. Yeah, does that mean he has preteen anxieties?
Also, watching this as a now almost 31-year-old looking at Tonight 7 now, you as hot as hell.
Think she looks good in this, Matty? You should see her in The Purge, first one.
Ooh, oh yeah. I see that picture. Hell,
But
I
only
seen her
if
when
your daddy Ethan Hawke will allow you to play. God, it's like they're it's like they're Bizarro Mark Jindrax.
Oh jeez.
The
Oh no.
reflections of
Lex
imperfection.
Luger. Oh yeah, or Lex Luger.
Ah, yeah. The
The
edge
narcissist.
You guys getting a word of this?
I almost feel like hitting the "Did you get everybody got that" button, but no one, everyone would be saying nope.
So what's Shelby's dad doing?
Another glitch.
I don't know, general stuff.
Guys, get this out of the way. Shut up, Ziggy! There, got it.
There you go. Yeah.
Usually I save that for bridge, but I'm getting that out of the way.
Yeah.
Wow, even in the future, we can't just clone. We don't have a duplicator.
They had one in Dino Thunder, for Christ's
sake.
sake.
Made one out of a cardboard box.
Also, all the keyboards, and all I can think of is Matrix. Hey there, Ziggy, you know that look? Get used to that look.
Dr. K immediately asked that to President.
And now we learn the truth. Time for backstory.
Wait, I didn't know Dr. K was the Dora the Explorer. She explored too much. Muy bueno. I'm going to be taken to a think tank.
Oh, look at that.
Hey Dora, where's your chin? Your mascot or whatever. See this face? This is my not giving a fuck face.
Hey, you want a hit?
See me, touch me, feel me, lick me, you shit. Apparently she also joined Hogwarts. Are you the mom and dad from Cow and Chicken?
Also, this is a sterile environment for a child for doing experiments, by the way.
Yeah, a moist marble floor. What could be more sterile?
Yeah, could someone put some concrete, a slab of concrete, and paint the fucker, for God's sakes?
Also, Kay, we want you to learn this theme for a guy called Shinsuke Nakamura. More dates for Kay. Spoiler alert, she doesn't. This laptop's running Windows ME, you monsters.
Oh.
No, it's even worse. Vista.
Well, I was trying to go with an older laptop.
That's true.
Seriously, that thing looks like it could run Microsoft Bob.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Ugh, can you get motion sickness from a more?
I've wondered sometimes.
I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Ah, now for some good old-fashioned Chiplin helmet shots.
Good stuff.
Delicious.
Mi gusto.
Okay, half Judlin, half Eddie Gazalea, but you get where I'm going.
You get the feel. Yeah, this was still when Eddie Gazallian was running the show.
The gimmick remains. Also, very nice. A switchblade pocket knife.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well, he told him before they pulled the trigger. Just at this point, yeah.
Boy, nothing gets by you, Ziggy.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm going to Dave him by the end of this episode, am I?
It's Ziggy. What do you expect?
I'll take that as a yes. Oh,
Never mind. He got hurt. Trouble? Dylan, you're in trouble every single episode.
Seriously.
Yeah, getting into trouble is your gimmick. uh-oh, we're in trouble. You know what I mean?
Wow, this is just like that mirror monster in New Tech City, wherever that is.
Oh, and every time I look at Rose McIver's character, all I want to go is brain.
Yep. Oh, that poor widescreen footage squished down to 4:3. Hurts.
Damn you, Disney.
Ah. Whipping a blind kid. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have put unleaded in this thing.
It takes premium. Premium.
It needs to change its air filter too.
Ugh, and an oil change. Ooh, and
Yeah.
it flare flopped.
He's got to hurry. He's got to meet Mirror Master for. Can't you send this thing into a dimension where its evil may cause no harm?
And you just made the list.
God damn it, Hicks.
Can it be Hicks from Alien? This show could benefit from some Michael B. Half laptop, half Sega Dreamcast.
Also, the NES piano attachment.
Yeah. Well, she asked for a video game. She be like annoying twins.
Oh, yes, these two.
And then there's these two ass clowns.
Remember, folks, every time they finish a stupid sentence, a Power Rangers fan shoots themselves.
No, oh, God, no, please, no.
Damn it.
Why'd you give me a condom? That's okay, Dr. K. I don't like them either. Oh, novelty pencil. Haha, you bitches.
I love a little
That's
that
an
she's trying
early
to use
stylus. An early stylus, right?
this. Hey. Oh.
Come, my lady. Come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. Come, my lady. Come, my lady.
Aye,
Butterfly
aye, aye, you're my little
kisses.
butterfly. Green, black, and blue make the colors in the sky.
Butterfly kisses gone horribly wrong. Butter die kisses. Butter die kisses.
Despite all my rage, I am just rat in a cage.
Oh God! Natural light.
And I just got. And now I'm a dick because I just got that song stuck in Lady K's head.
Meanwhile, Dr. K goes back to working on her podcast. Wow, meta.
Uh-oh. I'm about to get hit.
You think?
Oh
Turn it on
no!
yourself.
Yes, I did.
You wanted to do the DDR gimmick. You wanted to do the DDR gimmick. There it is.
And the grinders have jet fighters. It's like Vinjix forgets he has those things.
All right.
He's worse than Nukas.
And no Fireball Disaster. Lady K is not streaming. She's just sitting here behind me playing her game.
Also, bum bum bum.
Shall we begin?
Nerf or nothing.
So
Hey!
you want to attack the lady whose main primary job is to create weapons to fight you? Sure.
Quick,
Go ahead.
Dr.
Good luck with
K,
that.
put on a sexy wedding dress and use your violin like you did last time. Or not. Post a feminazi post on Tumblr here under your account so everyone will reblog you and call you Hitler. Tanaya 7. Kelly LeBrock set to evil.
Hey, she's too been like in that MST3K movie.
He's lit a giant bong. Oh, I am Metaluna.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know? Sexy cyborg chick under glass. And right now, Tanaya 7, she regrets that double bean burrito for lunch.
Ooh, yeah.
That book, Twilight, they read us? Bunch of crap. I made the Ranger boots. Maybe one day I'll get around to making the rest of their outfits.
And Revelation!
I call it HAL 9000. Oh wait, we can't call that because that would get we'd get sued. Gotta get my episodes on my cell phone. My cell phone. Being carried off by Rat Patrol and Beetle Bailey. Oh, thank you, Thing.
Yeah, there's Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see Thing getting work.
Hey, you know what, man? It works.
Oh, I forgot I had these cannons in my bus Zord. Yeah, what were we worried about?
Ziggy used Tail Whip.
It's super effective.
She still uses her hand to post feminazi post a social justice warrior. Talking into your compact again, Tanaya.
And the garage survived how?
Come on, I teleported outside.
That's the
It's
second bot,
impressive.
Matty. Remember, they made 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Say hello to my little friend.
Does the Men in Black know you raid their armory, Dr. K? What you gonna do next, Plaid, a noisy cricket? Desire is irrelevant.
I am a machine.
Killbots and Ratchet and Clank that had more dignity.
No kidding.
Getting their ass kicked by the lost monster from Fallout 4.
It could be worse. It could be going to Suplex City.
True. Hey, no ripping off Cyan's attack.
Boo.
Learn a new
Who's whistling?
song. My God, that's
Seriously.
Jeez, Tanaya, why don't you just go?
Or even better, ba bum, ba bum, bum 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 bum.
One of the blasts from the laser caused her to have a flashback.
Damn, that's one powerful laser.
Somewhere in Miranoi, I think. I think she's right nearby that. We can't let you do that, Dr. K. Hey, who's the artificial intelligence here? Typical government cover-up. Trump did the same thing to the former director of the FBI.
Yeah.
Oh, they annoyed them with annoying sentences to death. Gold and silver. That will not come back in any way, shape, or form.
No, and they never came back. Oh, how so bad her hair fucked up.
Give her a new hairstyle.
Yeah.
She can move for a cut. She can move for a scrawny scientist.
And for you.
No, you may be hot as hell and you can't do that, but Vinny's really skipped on the brain.
Yeah. Somehow, some way, Rose MacGyver ate your brains out.
No, Shane Thompson, this is not the cluster truck. This is not the clusterfuck Zord.
No, we're only halfway there.
Yeah, I'd make a Bon Jovi joke, but nah.
This
These
one's not
guys,
exactly
in fact,
good
are
looking,
not
I'll
living
grant
on
you,
a
but
prayer.
no, this ain't the clusterfuck.
This is G6, not G12. Like I said, we're only halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
Form Voltron! Nah.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Wow, it's so powerful it can break maces.
Replicate this, motherfucker!
Oh, Ziggy broke the mirror. 7 years bad acting.
Hey, there you go.
Don't make me wave this rubber prop at you. Well, she's not wearing a sexy wedding dress this time, but I'll take it. Time to use these steering wheel guns. Steering wheel guns. Steering wheel guns.
Hey, it could be worse. Well, actually, it couldn't be worse. I mean, they use the same design for the Wii U, for the Wii steering wheel remote.
You know, it's sad this violin music sounds better than any of the Neo Saban Zord fight music.
That is sad.
That is sad, but then again, broken
Suck.
my hearty.
Suck!
Suck!
Suck! Suck! Suck! Suck! Suck! Suck! Suck! Suck! See? Tenaya 7 can grab onto things. Didn't work, but she can grab onto things.
Yeah. Oh, a single tear.
Wow. The only clans person in this whole dump.
All by myself. Don't
Tie
wanna
a
be-
yellow ribbon round the old computer tower.
I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to riff this one.
Yeah, this is too good.
It is like the
This is a
emotions
good
you
episode.
feel. The emotions you feel watching this, especially. Holy crap, Olivia Tennant, you are a freaking amazing actress. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
There was a reason she was a pro in my RPM. Dr. K. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. This episode alone, I think, is what cemented RPM as one of my favorite seasons. Just that kind of story you don't see in Power Rangers. And I really don't. I know why. I know why they don't, because if they did this all the time, parents would frickin' bitch. But, you know, I would love to see more of this. Great storytelling.
I think it had layers. It wasn't just, a big bad wants to destroy world. You go fight him. You saw this whole episode explained the entirety of the series and how it happened, how we got here.
Yeah. This girl who turned out to be a super genius, taken by some mysterious government type agency, and creates what ends up being the end of the world by accident.
All because all she wanted to do was go outside and have a little bit of and take revenge on people who've kept her captive all this time via lies.
Yeah.
Shut-In tries to save the world that she doomed just because she wanted to go out and play. There, I just reviewed the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Think of all the feminizers
Yeah.
that'd be going on a tangent for that matter.
Yeah, I think we need more mentors with baggage,
Yeah.
emotional baggage.
Someone who knows how things work because they've experienced it. They've experienced these mistakes. That's what made Dr. K such a great mentor type character, is because she wasn't just someone who knew everything. She knew everything because she had to live through it herself.
And she built all that shit for them.
Yeah.
You want an expert on your robot? She's right there in the white coat. And also an awesome violin. Would I be surprised to find out if Lady K is a fan of Dr. K?
Well, she hasn't really watched RPM as heavily as I have, so I doubt she would be able to give you a full answer on that. But, yeah. And yeah, you know what, Dealbot? Steinbelt from Drive is a good example. Someone who, is more than what they appear to be.
There it is.
Or Zordon from the recent Power Rangers movie. Instead of just being the know-it-all wise mentor, it's somebody who had to learn from it because they had to learn just as much as the heroes did. We need more of that.
They've made mistakes.
Yeah,
Or
they're not perfect.
Hold everything by a magical MacGuffin prism.
Yeah, they're not perfect, and I think that's what works.
Yeah, see, folks, this is why I was on board with the Go Busters adaptation, Cybercore being a sequel to this. But no! You guys wanted Dino Rain.
To be fair, the season we did get all by and all was pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I know, but watching this again makes me want.
trust me, Easy.
I know.
I'm with both sides on this one. I would have, I was happy with what we got with Dino Charge, but it would have been nice to see Go Busters get adapted. They could have done something with it. And quite frankly, their excuse is pretty piss poor.
Always is.
It boggles my mind how they can't pull a Walking Dead and make a side story with side range. Put it up on Netflix somewhere, or put it somewhere else. You can make a sideshow.
Just preferably not Bob. Yeah, sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
You can make a spin-off
And move
you can make a spin-off / side story.
Yeah.
Oh well. Still,
RPM is awesome. Go watch it. Go watch more of it.
Yes, definitely. I still rate this as probably one of my top 5, if not my top 3 favorite seasons of Power Rangers, bar none.
Definitely top 5 for me.
Yeah, this all the more wants me to see Olivia Tennant at one of our conventions.
Oh, John Miss, if you're listening to this, book that.
Done some
Book
of the
that.
RPM Rangers. We need more.
We need more. Hell,
Easy. If
Grab a
Olivia
villain or
Tennant
two
is
while
that
you're
if
at it.
Olivia Tennant is at Morphicon Easy, I owe her a hug.
We both do.
actually, you know what? We're coming around. Let's see, a couple years from now. You know what I say? RPM anniversary reunion.
No.
Johnimus,
Johnimus,
write that one down.
Book
Morphicon
that
beat the
shit.
Anyway, Matty, hit the button.
Pushing the button, Frank. It's time for your emails and comments of the week. You could send them at rangerrecap@gmail.com. Rules are on the screen. Keep in mind, the thing ain't loading.
Give it a minute.
That's weird. Yeah,
I know.
not on my end.
Tell you what, I'll read it. Just remember the
There it
rules,
is.
folks. Opinions
No,
only.
I got it.
Nope.
Go.
Opinions only,
Image
no
wasn't
news or full
loading
summary.
properly.
Toku
Very much.
questions only. No more than 2 to 3 questions per comment. No versus questions. 1 email per episode. Keep the comments as brief as possible, rough around 350 words or less, and make sure you have your emails due by the start of the live episode, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And God damn it, Lady K, really?
Yep.
What did she find?
She decided to take an ice cold Coca-Cola and put it right on my exposed back.
Ooh, she cold canned you. Cold can.
Yeah.
Cold canned.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got cold canned.
Son of a bitch, please and thank you. Let me let you have a sip.
Anyway, Maddie, you start us off with Track and Saron.
By the way, Maddie, as many times as you've read that, I'm surprised you don't have it memorized.
I know. Now, sometimes it's nice to have a cue card in front of you because you could say something wrong and get everybody pissed off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides, it was on my end. I don't have the stream up because I'm recording this at the same time for obvious reasons. But I actually had a screen cap image and that wasn't loading because, well, I just had I rebooted my computer for the 3rd time this week. So not gonna go into it. Everything is cool. Moving on. Reminder Zeron starts us off with. Hey, it's been a while since I last watched the streams. I've been busy with school as well as working on this one anime song website. I keep getting banned, but anyway, enough rambling. Time for questions. Do you guys hear about Amazon's themes getting an English theme that's going to be released with a die set down?
Huh? An English theme? Really?
Honestly, I have not even watched the new Amazons. I haven't even started yet, so.
Neither have I. Though, true fact, the original Japanese TV size theme for first season Amazon is actually available on Amazon Music. I actually have it on my phone. So I legally own the copy of that song now.
Not for lack of Japan or whoever does the rights to that stuff.
Actually,
there's a story that they were going. They were going. Someone was making sure that only Japanese people could watch or listen to that stuff, something like that. I read something.
You'd be surprised. More and more, I think, more and more Japanese songs are starting to make their way stateside. There's a lot of artists who have their songs available for American audiences. So it's. I think that's slowly getting phased out.
Makes sense to me. I was wondering who would you like to come back to become a ranger or rider?
Ooh, that's a hard question.
If Super Megaforce hadn't fucked that up, I don't know. One of them was Melody Perkins, so it's nice to see Melody Perkins in the pink spandex again. But
Because it's too long.
Yeah, we didn't hear that, by the way.
Easy, you're cutting out again.
Fuck you, dude.
Oh, poor Easy. Discord, for whatever reason, like, I guess he has to rely on push to talk like I do because Discord does not like him. Then again, when my Windows got updated, it reset my thing back to voice pickup instead of push to talk, and I had the same problem. So that's why I like to rely on push to talk.
Maybe the threshold volume might be a little too high or too high. Maybe. I know when I used push to talk, that was a big problem. But again, we're getting too into it. Would love to see Amy Jo. Well, if she would ever consider it, of course. But
I think this question also is asking about possible Japanese returns, because it mentions Rangers or Rider.
Well, I think for easy, I think it's simple. Red Falcon and his bitches.
Or Toku Sato to finally come back as the real goddamn Dino.
I had a feeling you were going to bring that up.
Move on now.
Yeah. What is the best Tokusatsu cover song you'd like to listen to, or that could be fan made or official?
Don't have one.
I don't have one in mind right now. Actually, no.
Sadly, neither do I. Really, there's not that many cover songs that I've heard of. I mean, we know of a few, but not really any of them that I'm like, oh yes, I have to have this on my phone. You know.
There is one anime song. I don't know who makes it. Someone recreated the opening theme to the first season of Slayers.
Ooh, nice.
Can't think of the name right now, but I think I could find the video somewhere. It's on YouTube. They did an English version of the song, and it's actually pretty good.
I might know who it is. I know a lot of the English cover artists out there. Sapphire, Amelie.
That's probably Sapphire then, because that rings a bell. First one.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
That's just again. I'm throwing an answer for you there. Don't want to leave you open to the hanging there.
As far as Toku songs, there's not many.
Yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for Dragon Zero. And next up is Ian.
Ian Smith, who is in our chat right now, or AT Extreme for those of you know him from his Toku memes that he sends in. Don't know what you'll be watching, so here I am with some trivia and questions. Trivia! Did you know there is a manga series called Tokusatsu Ga Ga Ga? That's about a 26-year-old office lady who's a huge Toku fangirl. The series is a slice-of-life / comedy that focuses on the life of a woman named Nakamura and her daily life as an adult Toku fan. It's an interesting story that a lot of us adult Toku fans can relate to, but sadly doesn't have a proper English release.
Do they have a Shinsuke cameo in that? I'm sorry. I see the name and it popped right in my mind.
This is what happens when we have a wrestling fan in our group there, folks.
All I can say is, one, why isn't this real? And two, why aren't I dating?
I know.
Moving on. Questions. Are there any instances where you love a character but hate their costume? For example, Gingaman is one of my favorites hentai, and I love the characters in that show, but their suits are kind of meh to me. Another example is Kamen Rider Birth. I really like Date and Goto, but their suit was very underwhelming. Ugh. You know what? Actually, I have an answer to this.
Ooh.
Drive.
Yeah. I can
Shinosuke,
see that.
especially as the series went on, became a really awesome character. I loved the story he was telling. But I've said even from the beginning, I hated that costume. I hated that costume design. That tire thing always bugged the shit out of me. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be my pick on that one.
I could go with that.
Anyway, question number 2. As you guys can tell, I'm a huge fan of Henshin Hero shows, Power Rangers, Sentai, Kamen Rider, etc. That being said, I was never really able to get into kaiju stuff, more specifically Ultraman. I tried watching Tiga a while back and thought it was kind of boring. As someone who is a passing interest in Ultraman but needs guidance, my question is, where should I start with Ultraman? P.S. I'd want to start with something that isn't too dark like Ultra 7X, and I'm not a fan of starting with big anniversary seasons like Mabius because I wouldn't understand the references.
Actually, Mabius is not a big anniversary show.
Yeah.
It's not a full-on Gokaiger where or Mirai meets his past. Well, he does in the movie. I'd say that's more of an anniversary than the past Ultraman and Ultraman Mavius don't really help out till not throughout the show. I mean, okay, they some of them help him, like EO, but that's more of a training thing. If you don't want to go Mavius though, I'd recommend Ginga, but just Ginga. Avoid Ginga S like the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that goes without saying. For me, I mean, obviously Ginga, because that was the first true proper one that I've watched, and it was with Toku refs. So I have you two and Ace to thank for that. Actually, I have the DVD set to the entire first season of the original Ultraman, which they have both the dub and the sub for it. It depends on your tolerance for cheese, but it is amazing. Plus, it's great to see. It's good to see. It's good to see the actual origins of the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's gonna I don't really have much to add to that. Yeah, Ginga for me, obviously. Anyway, that's gonna do it for Ian. Matty, you got Evan Hunter Gale up next.
All right, and you guys remember that challenge he was bringing up about a couple of weeks ago, to a month ago? He's got a challenge for us, gentlemen. The challenge is that you three must watch a movie each without trying to lose your minds. You get 3 choices. However, if one of those 3 choices is chosen, the other choices must be given to the others. For example, if Easy chooses first, and the other 2 choices will go to Matty. The movies are Kamen Rider Black RX, Stay in the World, Hanuman and the 5 Riders. It's sub, but not the good kind of sub on YouTube. And Hanuman versus 7 Ultraman. Also no cheating, and also no cheating, he says.
Now, how exactly are we going to do this challenge and verify this? Like, what
I reject that. I reject this. Those movies are no challenge.
Yeah. Considering what we've watched, I'm pretty sure we can handle a lot more than you think. I mean, we survived Ninja, Forze, and a couple of others. I think we'll be okay.
But we each have to watch a separate movie and not go nuts. I mean, do you know what we do, for God's sakes?
Yeah.
Unless you tie me up and force my eyes open, Clockwork Orange style, I'm probably going to riff all 3 of those movies.
It's how we survive, that's what keeps us from losing our minds.
I can't turn it off, people.
Yeah, no, trust me, we've tried. His riff switch is permanently set to on.
Yeah,
that
is true.
Switch off.
Anyway, you know what? I'd rather go with the devil I don't know. The devil I know versus the devil I don't. I've not. Easy. What the hell is Hanuman?
I'm blanking right now because sleep deprived, but
yeah.
Probably some shit pair. I don't know.
All right. Questions
Gasping
for this week?
air.
Yeah, I'll Google it later. Question 1: Would it just be easier and safer to just put the Ninja Steel Star onto the prism instead of throwing it? I think they throw it for dramatic effect. Plus, ninjas like to throw stuff and be agile and shit. You know what I mean?
It's
the gimmick.
It looks cool.
It looks cool, and it's the gimmick. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I just looked up what the Hanuman thing is. It's a Thai. Someone, a guy in Thailand, tried to make their own Kamen Rider film, and when they couldn't, even though they couldn't get permission from Toei, they just made it anyway. And like half the footage is from Kamen Rider X movie 5 Riders versus King Dark.
Oh.
How did that guy not get sued to hell and back?
I have no idea.
He probably didn't put it on YouTube. That's probably the difference.
Well,
Someone else probably did it. Anyway. Number 2, how far would you go to get the Toku item of your dreams?
Are we talking toy-wise or actual, like, working Toku item? Because if we're talking toys, I already have it. I've got my double driver and all the memories I need for it. I'm pretty much set. But if we're talking actual item, that's tricky.
Oh, I got my Power Morpher up here, you know. $50? I don't know. You tell me. Actual Toku item? I'd low blow a dude. No, I'd low blow Bad Luck Fale.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, he's a big black dude who happens to be the underboss of the Bullet Club. He beats up announcers.
I think the better way to settle this is, you give us an offer and we'll let you know if we take it.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I knew someone was going there.
It had low-hanging fruit on that one. Question 3: What would Gordon Ramsay? What would happen if Gordon Ramsay met Spada or whatever is the
Spada
yellow guy
from Q Ranger?
Yeah, what would happen?
Spada even cooked anything? I mean, he claims to be a chef, but I do not see him.
I know.
Ever.
We're already several episodes in, and Doc from Gokaiger cooked more than this son of a bitch did.
Maybe if you didn't focus on 7-Eleven every goddamn episode, we could flesh out some of these other characters. Yeah, because his mouth never closes.
Yeah, I get it.
Know. All depends. If it's Hell's Kitchen, oh, he's fucked. He is so royally fucked. Master Chef, he'd have some pressure. He'd be under pressure, but I don't know. It depends on which Gordon Ramsay you're talking about here. If it's Hell's Kitchen, ooh, there's gonna be some screaming.
Yeah, actually, I like what Sentai Master put in the chat there. He says he has the idea of what would happen if Sanji from One Piece would meet Spada.
That's the better question right there.
And now we've just pissed off the lady.
Oh no.
Well, let's just say there'd be a nice good footprint on Spada's head by the time he was done.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Probably a nice good scar, burned footprint if you get my drift. Anyone who knows One Piece knows exactly what I'm talking about.
And I bequeath a boot to the head.
I bequeath a flaming boot to the head.
And one for Jenny and the wind.
Moving on.
Actually, I think that's it. Yep. Next up is Red Rob Likes Disney.
Hi again, recappers. Guess what? I now own my very first Japanese toy, the Gamma Revolver!
An excellent choice.
Indeed. Along with the Bragiga Studenchi from Robo Toy Fest. When Easy and Matty make it a Morphicon, I will be ready to henshin with them, and I hope this will be fun. Question time. Number 1, before the timeline change, which Power Rangers plot point would you wish to forget?
Oh, I think the two of you in this call will agree with me. Good thing. Good thing.
Maybe not so much that particular plot point, but definitely something from that season.
Oh, Ooh, that revelation. I was like, wait, he's a fucking robot? Wow. Android, yeah.
Actually, I think once first because ridiculous.
Yeah, once a Ranger, yeah.
Ridiculous Deus Ex Machina, especially Mac jumping into the air and slicing a giant monster in half.
Yeah.
Bullshit have been called.
Plus the whole fact that they
that
like
whole
as soon as they lose their powers, they up and quit. Yeah, I think that plot point needs to go away. Like I honestly didn't have a problem with the whole Mac being a robot thing. I think that's one of the few things that Overdrive did decently. I won't say good, but decently. And trust me, that's
I-
saying a lot. That's a lot of praise coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, number 2, are you guys glad that the timeline has changed? Truth be told, I honestly don't see. There hasn't been enough there hasn't been enough out there for us to judge whether or not this change was good or not.
Yeah,
It was
there's
just
no
an
right
ending for the
answer to
sake of an ending. And in
No
this
right
case, it
answer.
didn't work. So I can't really answer that.
No right answer.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 3, is there a ranger that is completely annoying to you?
Couple of them, actually.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few.
Yeah, I'm sure we could each name at least 1 or 2.
We just saw one. Show we riffed.
Gem and Gemma. I heard Gem and Gemma back there.
Yeah, even Lady K
Well,
saying
I was gonna say Ziggy, but yeah, them too.
Definitely.
Dax from Overdrive was pretty.
Dax! Definitely Dax. God.
Bridge could have benefited from shutting his cake hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridge definitely needed a bit of duct tape in a couple of scenarios, but Prince Dax from Masked Rider.
No, we're talking
No,
Dax.
Not for the obvious.
Overdrive.
Dax from Overdrive.
Oh.
I think Matty blocked that one from his mind.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna Dave you for that. Because I openly remember Gem and Gemma, and of course Ziggy. Thanks easy for that one, but Dax. Oh, the memories, they're flooding back. Moving right along before I Dave something.
Urge to Dave. Rising. And he's also... Did we announce another Trivial Pursuit in the future? I don't remember us doing that. I
think we opened the. I think we proposed the idea of one.
Yeah.
I think we gave someone a plug, but
yeah, I don't think we openly said we were going to do
saying something about it.
But it is something we should consider because I mean we got classics going on. We can fill one of those spots in with a Trivial Pursuit night. Yeah, I only say that because he says in emails, "Thanks for announcing another for another Trivial Pursuit Power Rangers," and he's gonna be ready for it. But we'll see. We'll work something out for that. Anyway, so that's it for Red Rob. Matty, up next, you got Die Hard.
Hey there, everybody. It's Die Hard once again. I went on vacation to my brother's home state of Oregon thanks to a family emergency because of the fact that my brother's mom wasn't there. I'm not going to rate that stuff. Good news is that she made a full recovery. That's good. You have to spend some time catching up with the family we haven't seen in a long time because they live in Oregon. Also, my sister is a Power Rangers fan, but has only watched the first season of MMPR like a lot of casual Rangers fans, and even remembers Big Bad Beetleborgs and is excited about the new Power Rangers movie reboot that'll be coming out on home video soon. Mind blown. Yeah, you got a lot of people. That happened a lot at the theaters. I would be chatting it up, and a lot of people are going, "Oh, I remember the first couple of seasons. I was mind blowing when they made the power transfer." So I was like, and one person was like, "What would you recommend?" I was like, how do you catch up on these? Well, and of course, I got to tell them about the DVDs, and of course, Netflix. So, oh yeah. Also, a hey, hi, hello to our good buddy friend Cisco in the chat, by the way.
Cisco!
Severus! Well, that's good. On to the Toku trivia, he says. Did you know? And the white scarf around Kamen Rider Double's neck is a homage to the Double Riders and others from the show era. No!
Pretty sure it also wasn't a coincidence. The character's name Shotaro.
Yeah.
Get on the nose, don't you?
I'm pretty sure I brought that up during my review of Kamen Rider Double way back in the day.
Also, the eyes on W did give away.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Appreciate
Did
the
you
idea,
know
but
that the original titles for 5 Man were going to be Brother Man and Vector Man?
Yep. Actually,
Here, I
5
thought-
Man was Masked Man.
Oh, yeah.
5 on there.
Yeah, and here I thought 5 Man was a ridiculous name, and then I see those, I'm like, you know what, 5 Man's a better choice.
Actually, 5
Also-
Man was probably ridiculous to them because they kept holding off on it.
Also, Brother Man, and here I'm thinking Hulk Hogan wasn't a Sentai.
Oh God! Don't make me. Don't make.
Let me tell you something, Brother Man.
Don't forget, we still have that button. You know.
I know, I have it too, but I'm not hitting it. All for
Please
that
don't.
particular reason.
Don't.
I am just making the joke, and I'm moving on. Did you know that during development of Jetman, there was going to be a Fortress Robo, specifically a retool of the Turbo Builder from Turbo Ranger?
Yeah, that was. Not the
That's new to me.
Maybe that would explain why the base of operations was bird shaped.
Yeah. And did you know that Mask Man, Live Man, and 5 Man are the only entries in Sentai where the name of the Sentai was shown written in English before showing the title card?
Hard to miss.
Yeah, if you've watched the openings like I have, you've seen it.
Yipper. Yeah, that's it for this week. See ya, he says. Next up is, it's Zeltrax Millennium, everybody.
Zeltrax is up next. I've probably driven you guys insane with my talks of the housing crisis I'm in, so I'll make this brief. Figured out a plan with the folks where we'll have places to live with other friends and family until we can find a house. Seriously, trying to find a decent price house in Grants Pass these days is like trying to tell Barry Allen to stop screwing over the timeline. Hashtag timeline change.
And a good, creative use of the hashtag. Very nice.
Very
Bonus
cool.
points.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, I wanted to get my thoughts on something regarding Q Ranger and its eventual adaptation. This idea came to me, ironically, from Power Rangers Legacy Wars and using some orbs of Eltar to upgrade my character abilities. I would have the Q-Tama be ancient relics from Eltar that Zordon, or maybe the Phantom Ranger, scattered to the edges of the universe, and a group of characters who believe in the legend search for the orbs of Eltar, i.e. the Q-Tama, and eventually become Power Rangers to defend every sector of the universe from a returning Dark Spectre and a new United Alliance of Evil. I'm going to develop this idea a bit more, but honestly, I like the idea of a show going to the birthplace of Zordon and how it's developed over the years since Countdown to Destruction. And we'd also learn how Power Rangers work on Eltar with a potential return of the Phantom Ranger. It would certainly be a big dose of universe building. If you ask me, with a returning mention of the Morphing Grid, as it's Samurai, the Morphing Grid hasn't been mentioned one iota. If that was too huge, I apologize. I was just thinking about how I could improve Q Rangers since the show is kind of a slog to sit through. If you like the idea I put forth, thanks. If you hate it, you can date me later.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Yeah, you know what?
It-
You'll live.
Stay
No, it's you know what? If they want to go that route, that's a good idea. I just don't think. I think their modus operandi for the last few seasons was fuck the past. Let's just do season by season. Period.
Yep. I like the orbs of Eltar idea, but I'd like to tack on a little something to that. Okay, we know we're getting a plethora of extra Q Ranger, which kind of purpose of it called Q Ranger, but let's not get into the. What if you had a few orbs from some other past planets? You threw in a little Aquitar, a little Triforia, a little KO-35. It would
A
also
little Miranoi.
Yeah.
A little Miranoi.
Miranoi, maybe a little Onyx. That way you could get an Evil Ranger. Just throwing that out there. And that would also explain where the other non-9 Rangers. I'm not going to lie, I've seen some of them. And without spoiling anything, they're pretty out there.
Yeah.
Even from some of the toy scans alone, you could tell that these were made by something else. And you could especially make a certain Wolf Ranger. Gonna spoil it, but you could definitely link that back to Aquatar, especially with the blue ninja wolf, aka Billy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Probably could do a heel turn with a certain purple dragon, but I just food for thought.
It's
Oh
definitely
God! A wonderful thought became in my mind. El hijo del Billy,
interesting. Oh God.
son of Billy. By the way, that's in Spanish. Been watching a lot of Lucha, if you haven't tell.
Of course.
Yeah. On paper, it sounds amazing, but this is Neo Saban we're talking about here. If they actually go forward with that idea, I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if they even considered that idea, considering that even in Super Mega Force, the one time where they could get away with bringing up past stuff, they still try to go out of their way to avoid it. Ugh. So
It's a novel idea, one that we'd love to see, but it's up to the producers.
Chip, if you're still running this show by the time that comes around, please take this idea and run with it.
We better pray our lucky. We better pray to your God that they keep Chip Lynn. I honestly can't think of anyone to take over for him.
I know, right?
Yeah. Hey, maybe we could talk to some Saban executives at Morphicon. You never know.
That'll be
I was
the day.
pressing gold.
I'll tell you this. We could definitely do Super Mega Force better. We tell you how we would book Super Mega Force.
Okay, there, Plumpy. And of course, our non-wrestling fan.
The three of us are. And another one for the bingo card for the non-wrestling fans out there.
Yep. Anyway, that's going to do it for Zeltrax. Matty, up next, you got Guts.
I got Guts over here. Hey, guys, I will try to say my theory and pros and cons about Shout Factory's Karanja release. Yes, that does need to be said. That's many R's. I know how to roll the R, but I can't roll that R that many times, though. Gotta say. John, you know why you're reading you have the email in front of you.
Yeah.
I'll think about to describe my theory on why final form weapons are gone. I'll admit that I have no confirmation on anything that is based on trends and patterns. What the theory boils down is that it's adjustment to when and a boost. Let's start with the assumption that there's a lot of the majority or a majority of main riders only getting 2 weapons. The main starting weapon, i.e., then Gasher. Thank you. Spell it like. Never mind. Japanese names are weird. Moving on.
Yes.
And the Ysar sword gun, and I'm gonna keep going. And the final weapon, the common sword and Excalibur, as it's spelled there. But once someone at Bandai probably thought them to move to second weapon to earlier because toy sales were going through the roof earlier. That was adjustment, and the evidence is in Drive and Ghost with the Formula Cannon and the Sunglasses Slasher. Shades' favorite gun, by the way, just saying. So to compensate for the loss of a cool weapon, Bandai tried to improve the Final Form's gimmick. A Gaim can use any lock weapon. Drive can use the tire mixing. Ghost can use emotion finisher. So the power is not quite lost. To summarize, the Final Form weapons were moved forward to push toys sooner, but to reimburse the power of the Final Form, they added more electronics. If that makes my theory clear.
I still don't like it.
Well, keep in mind they're also having to make Amazon. So again, the budget's getting split 2 ways.
Yeah, they gotta make 2 good Kamen Rider shows with the same pool of money. Not the easiest thing in the world.
The revenue split.
Pros and cons to the Car Ranger DVD. Pro, the DVDs are organized in a box, tells me which episodes are on which disc. The show looks like it may or may not have been readjusted for HD.
That's HD.
Okay, then. The subtitles make sure that the Bozok say Earth wrong, just like in the Japanese. Also, just something about the DVDs. A lot of people are coming. Oh, that's widescreen for the menus. That they've made it like that. So if you had an old CRT in there, the DVD would be adjusted to force the you wouldn't have the bars. You know, you'd have the DVD and it looks so fine. They obviously that's adjusted for pretty much everyone on Earth has a wide screen TV now, so keep that in mind. It wasn't readjusted for HD. It was just, you know, they just put it up there so it doesn't look stretched out.
Yeah, you can't really stretch.
And it's there in the Shout Factory Power Ranger DVDs as well. So, you know, if you notice that. Colin, the theme and ending song are not translated for music value, but for translation's sake.
That's the way they're all done.
And that's all I'm saying there. You know? Something inside me has been reminding me of the Toku meme anniversary, but I can't provide. I cannot prove the date. And that's all. Bye. All right, that's it for that. Next up, Fireball Disaster.
Fireball Disaster. If it wasn't for Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, I wouldn't have gotten my Sengoku driver, TX Lock Siege with Kachidoki and Kiwami, Muso Saber, and DJ Gun. Okay, then. Don't know where that came from, but okay. And he's asking if we're going to have a panel at Ranger Stop. Yes, we are, because as once again...
Funny you mentioned that.
We are once again doing the Toku music video contest this year. Because it was a pretty good success last year, so we're going to do it again this year. If you guys have any Toku music videos you'd like to do, we'll have the rules up before long. In fact, I have everything already pretty much set up. I made some small adjustments to the rules, but yeah, I'll have I'm probably going to put a post on that very soon, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Anyway, also he had lastly he puts up no more Power Rangers cat videos, please. They're not funny. It's facepalm worth. Quit preaching to the choir.
Dude, who are you talking
to? Brother.
We don't like it any more than you do.
They just keep making them because apparently it makes money for them.
I don't know how.
No.
But I think it's because it's cheap to produce and people like viral shit. It's cat videos, you know. People on the internet like cat videos for some reason. I don't get it. But yeah.
People like weird shit. And those videos count in that category, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for Fireball Disaster. Next up, Matty, you got Solar Star.
Solar Star here, and it seems that there is some great concern on whether or not the Power Rangers movie will get a sequel. FYI, I saw it 3 times, but I'm just one guy that can only do so much for the box office.
I'm only one man.
If feeling bad. I know. But for those feeling worried and feeling bad for not doing it, did you go see the movie in a theater? If the answer is yes,
you did your part.
You voted with your wallet. If you did it twice, like most of us did, great. You did your part. You know, if you just went to see it once, good for you.
No shame.
You did your part.
No shame.
No shame at all. So, yeah, no worries here. I would like to talk about the wrist-mounted sidearms in Power Rangers SPD. I sincerely hope it wasn't Cat that made those things and that it was a decision made by the higher-ups. Wouldn't you naturally point a projectile-based weapon towards your target, especially indoors when you might instinctively aim horizontally and accidentally blow holes in the ceiling and not your target? Funny that the weapons in Power Rangers point horizontal. Okay. Did you know that in Ghost Age of the Skyek, Red and Pink and Landic, Black and Yellow tribes were originally written to be rivals and would often clash, while the lone Seek Blue would have to have been neutral. Well, gee, that would have made the show a little interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Why didn't they go for that? Then the show wouldn't have been as boring.
And we wouldn't have had this necessity for the Stone Cold boring thing.
So explain why Hyde is the most interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been Red.
Yeah. Anyway, question. What is the most lamest attempt at censorship you've ever seen in a Maritoku? Oh boy.
That is tricky. Because there haven't been that many cases of it, to be frank.
I mean, cutting up some of the violence in the early episodes of Power Rangers because some of them were headshots and low blows. I mean, maybe, but that's a trick one. That's a tricky one.
I can think of one from what we just watched, RPM. Because I remember Tiger Jet, aka Jetharos, as a bitchin' giant missile it fires every attacks, but Disney changed it to a wimpy ass laser. Pissed me off. Any sort of thing where they change bullets or missiles to laser pellets really gets
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
I
Actually,
know America pussyfoots around gun laws and card carrying NRA member here. Don't judge me. But I'm just saying, if freaking Lightspeed Rescue can get away with a missile barrage and a machine gun, why can't they get away with this? I mean, that's bullshit.
another good example is SPD, actually, when Omega Ranger debuted. You know, originally it was bullets that Deca Break caught, which makes sense. Okay, fine. You know, if you could slow down time and catch bullets, all right. But they censored it and made them laser pellets.
Can't grab light.
Yeah.
Same thing in the end, right?
Huh?
Same thing in the end,
No.
right?
Grabbing physical bullets versus grabbing lasers. Beams of light.
Yeah, and even Cisco in the chat brought it up. Ninja Storm turned Ninja Stars into lasers.
They turned shurikens into laser beams. Are you fucking kidding me?
Boo! Boo!
You could remove the stabbing part with the shurikens and still make it look like it.
Boo! I say, sir.
Yeah, I mean, just
to the mouse.
yeah. I mean, just you can have exploding shurikens. Boom, solves your problem right there.
Seriously.
I don't think anyone would have complained about that.
Or here's an idea: just don't show the goddamn attack.
And that is it for Solar Star, I believe. And next up, hey, it's a good pal, DL Bot.
DL Bot. You guys know what time it is. Get ready for that here in a moment. Well, not much to say for this email, except I don't think that China is giving the reboot a thumbs down honestly matters much. Because let's be fair, they're a pretty fickle country. I still think Power Rangers will get a sequel in the end. Also, here's hoping we get to finally watch something from Dino Thunder tonight. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Sorry.
Better luck next time.
Nintendo, help us if it was something from Overdrive. You could get on your knees and be thankful for that. That's the anyway, let's get to the riddles.
Anyway, it's like something. Hey, Shivers, would that case would be something for what was it again, Matty? Easy, something hurting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, something along the lines of.
Yes. Here I was trying to get around that so you wouldn't have a reason to hit the button.
Then what the hell would be my gimmick, sir?
We have enough buttons to hit, thank you. Speaking of which, it's time for this week's riddles. The category for this week, Ultraman. Game start. Number 1. I have always been a strict leader. I have a traumatic past that made me who I am now. And I, at one point, was an Ultraman. Who am I?
Ooh.
Oh, I get the feeling people are going to have a hard time with this one. Most of these guys don't really study Ultraman as heavily as they do Riders and Sentai.
And for those wondering, there is no shame in ignorance.
Nope. Again, I'll read that again. I have always been a strict leader. I have a traumatic past that made me who I am now, and at one point was an Ultraman. Who am I? Ooh, nobody is even coming close. Oh, hey, Dealbot is bragging. I found your kryptonite, suckers! Yeah, I think I'm going to have to call this one because I'm not seeing anything. Sorry, folks. None of you even came close. The correct answer is Nagi Saijo, a.k.a. the female Ultraman Nexus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good one. That's a good one. Also, DL maybe
Counts.
too tough. Maybe a little too tough.
Yeah.
I think DL just wants his win back from yesterday, from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. He's like,
He
damn it,
thought
I'm
he
gonna-
had it so good, and he got his ass whipped.
Yeah.
Kind of like what happened between Pittsburgh and Ottawa at the hockey game, 5-1 with all four goals happening all in the first period. Ooh, yeah.
Anyway, number 2. I used to be an enemy to others, though now I am a friend. I am able to change into a large silver giant with a device on my wrist. However, my tale has never been officially told. Who am I?
Ooh.
Looking at this answer, I'm almost certain nobody's going to get this. I'll be shocked.
If I see partial answer, I'm willing to give partial credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be amazed if anyone even comes
Looking
close.
at the answer now.
I'll be
Is it
amazed if
Pepsi?
anyone even.
Partial credit.
There it is. Thank you, easy.
Yeah.
How many Pepsis do I have? The man in Texas. Pepsi? Partial credit.
Credit.
I'll read that again. I used to be an enemy to others, though now I am a friend. I am able to change into a large silver giant with a device on my wrist. However, my tale has never been officially told. Who am I? Oh, DL is sniggering in the chat. He knows he's got him.
He's probably on the floor rolling around.
Well, you guys aren't. Oh, I'm
Probably
almost
doing the yes chant.
probably. Oh man, you guys.
All your hopes will be deleted.
Uh.
Oh!
Ooh, somebody is coming dangerously close. Steelbot, you want to give him one? What? Yeah, Evan Hunter Gale is very fucking close. Oh. Holy shit. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to call it. Time is up. But
Evan Hunter Gale, all partial credit has to go.
partial credit to Evan Hunter Gale. He was so close. Gridman Sigma, a.k.a. Takeshi Toto. Oh. Evan, dude. I didn't even think anyone would get close. I didn't think anyone would even mention
Evan Hunter
Gridman.
Gale in the chat. Pat yourself on the back. That was a good guess.
That was close, dude. Credit where credit is due. That was close. Ooh. Yeah, DLBot's going full on dangerous zombie in the chat. Anyway, number 3. I am not like the usual Ultraman protagonists, though I have a second form that gives me silver armor. I have teamed up with several Ultramen, one on multiple occasions, and I have a mark on my body that means something to me. Who am I?
And for those wondering, I believe it's not just the Ultraman himself. Looking for characters too, folks. Not just Ultraman himself.
I know they always just mention
It's a genre. It's a category. The genre, folks.
Yeah, the category is the genre. It's a common thing with these guys. They always, Dealbot, if you want to keep stumping these guys, never ring up main characters, because whenever you do, they'll get it, but whenever you mention side characters, they never get it. They never think to go outside the box. And yes, I'm calling you suckers out. I'll read the question again. I am not like usual Ultraman protagonists, though I have a second form that gives me silver armor. I have teamed up with several Ultramen, one on multiple occasions, and I have a mark on my body that means something to me. Who am I?
And for those who are like, I don't know much, folks, don't worry. It's okay not to know much.
You can admit you don't know. All right? There's nothing.
Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame.
DL Bod, I think we might have an answer in there. Can we want to confirm that one?
The judge, we need a judge here.
We need a judge's call there. I think we might have one. I'm going to give it a second for DL Bot to confirm. Yeah,
even he's doing it.
He's checking the wiki to verify. If that name sticks, we might have one. Yeah. Oh, yep. You know what? That's good enough for me. I'm calling it. We have a winner. KR36. Ray.
He got it.
Ray from Ultra Galaxy, a.k.a. Raymond. Nicely done, sir. I didn't think anyone would get him, but yeah, he got it.
He got it. We needed the football stick, the yardstick, the yard chain,
Yeah.
That's what we needed.
Nicely done, KR36.
Very nice.
All right. And
okay.
My wife just got a text from one of her coworkers.
Uh-oh.
I'll explain to you guys later.
Okay, then. Anyway, so what time is it?
It's time for a keyword puzzle! Oh, and once again, I'll be amazed if anyone even thinks of this one. Oh, DL Bot, you're a genius. Oh, that's good. Anyway, remember, folks, for the keyword puzzle, it's a wild card. Basically, it is not going to be the main category. It is anything goes, and I stress that. All I'm going to say is you definitely are going to want to think outside the box for this one.
Yeah, outside the box. There's definitely ain't no Ultraman answer here.
No. I will be amazed if anyone gets this. I seriously will be shocked if someone gets this. And with that, you know the drill. You have until the end of the song to give us your answers. Kiwado. Scapegoat. Corporation. Forgotten. Scapegoat. Corporation. Forgotten.
The L-Bot's just geniusing, by the way.
He is definitely geniusing. I'll be shocked if someone gets this.
You know what? I was going to say Dragon Sound had I had a good guess, but I'm like, yeah, no. He's throwing them up there, though.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if we, a few of the guesses are in the right genre, I'll say that much.
Yeah. But again, think
in the
way
right
outside the
general
box.
direction, I'd say.
Yeah, but definitely think way outside the box. Again, the key words:
I'll say-
scapegoat, corporation, and forgotten.
They're in the right box, just still inside.
And none of you came close. DLBot, you have to be singing. You must be on cloud 9 right now. The correct answer: Hakai Gear, aka General Kid from Farewell Family Kamen Rider.
Oh,
Oh.
And he has a good argument. He says, yes, before you go, David, hear me out. I know that the movie and the suits aren't official, but I categorize it in the same way as a Kiba Ranger. They have the word Kamen Rider in the name, so it counts.
And he adds argument in. Plus, that movie and that suit is awesome.
And the chat is losing their shit right now.
Oh, jeez. I know I hit that button earlier, but I think a few of the people are going through some.
And also he was in the chat earlier. I am evil DL. I am evil
I am
DL.
DL. I am evil DL. I am evil DL. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Rest in peace, Jew Wario. That's all I'm going to say there.
Amen, brother. And of course, shout out to our buddy Matt Burkett who helped out with that project.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, Matty, you know what other button you need to have ready.
Yeah, that's, I got this one there. And it will be at the ready, sir.
Oh, Deltrax DLBot, we're having words after this.
and none of them will be Dave.
No, no, they will not. I am forbidding it. I thought that was genius. DLBot,
that was a good one. That was a good one.
You're not getting Dave. You're getting a high five for that one, buddy.
It's called the bonus round for a reason. It ain't easy.
No, it is not. Anyway, now then, if you're fighting a Kamen Rider based on video games with people cheering him that's also riding a small bike, you're shaking hands with danger.
And yes, I am invincible, he says. And frozen.
And frozen.
to a certain extent. Invincible to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, in the postscript, he says he ordered the Digimon Adventure Try Reunion DVD from Amazon yesterday. It should be here by tomorrow. I kid you not, with the Amazon Prime account, I managed to snag it for only $8. Dude, yes. I might have to look into that. Also, speaking of,
Score.
Also, speaking of Try, me and Lady K finally caught up on the fourth movie, and
Oh my god, the feel! Oh my god, the feel!
that fourth movie, holy shit! If you guys have not seen it yet, holy crap! That is some of the most intense shit I've ever seen for a kid's anime! Jesus H. Christ! Toei Animation, what the hell are you doing to my feels? Anyway, that does it for DL Bot. Matty, Ranger fan Nathan is up next.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me just. No, we got one more after that. Okay. Thought we had more. Okay, fair enough. Hey, fellas, hope you guys are doing well. And also, Maddie, I think your Blue Ranger cosplay is coming along very nicely. Why, thank you. I do want to say I am tired of seeing an article pop up every 5 minutes looking like there won't be another Power Ranger sequel. Honestly, I'm sick of seeing them, and I'm honest. And to be honest, if you don't get a sequel, it won't be the end of the world. We still got the best Power Ranger movie that has been made so far. Just because we might not get a sequel doesn't mean that we won't ever get to see another Power Rangers movie. So hope is not all lost with us ever seeing another Power Rangers on the big screen. Also, that Japanese promotional trailer for the movie was freaking awesome. But anyways, here are my questions for the week. Now we know that Super Ninja Steel has wrapped filming. Do you guys believe they thought it best to keep which former cast members returning for more of a secret that way to pay off? Is this spoilers?
No, this has been announced that there was going to be returning cast members coming back.
If he was dropping names, that indeed would be a spoiler. And yes, if I have to go to Mars, go in a cave with my eyes shut and my fingers in my ears, then I will, because I don't want to be spoiled.
No.
Seriously, I'm afraid to go on Twitter anymore because I know some dipshit who sees the episodes early in another country is going to spoil it for everyone else. And when they do, they will. I will personally introduce you to the ground. And believe me, your relationship will be.
To quote Stacy Keach as Ken Titus, there'll be 3 hits: me hitting you hitting the ground, and then you hitting on the paramedic.
Yep.
There you go. Anyway, the question was, which former cast would the secret, the way to pay off them showing off on the screen more enjoyable? Yeah, that would make sense. I would say.
I mean, having that nice little surprise.
Would you like to see? Yeah. It's kind of like the Royal Rumble in that sense. If you're a wrestling fan, of course. Would you like to see Kamen Rider go back to the format of just having the main writer and a secondary writer, or do you think it's fine that there are 2 or more secondary writers? It depends on story.
Exactly. Yeah. Depends on how they're introduced.
Yeah, there's no one format that I think is the winning formula for Kamen Rider series. It just really depends on, is the story written to accommodate that? If not, then doesn't matter how many writers you have, it's still going to suck.
Mm-hmm. Before I go, I remember suggesting how Q Ranger ending theme would make a good musical chairs song, and then the suggestion got brought up about it being a Ranger stop. Shades, you said if it happened that the blood would be on my hands. Well, sir, I say I happily will take the blame if it happens at Ranger stop later, guys. Okay, then.
I will remember that.
Last up is Supernova.
Yeah. Hey guys, Supernova RX here. Just got Digimon Tri Reunion. Thank you, Shop Factory. I swear half my DVD library is by now as DVDs from them. Anyways, Legacy Wars. Fun with it works, aggravating at worst. I swear sometimes when I try to do a move, it just pulls the nope button on me. Trust me, I know the feeling. That's part of the reason why I stopped playing, admittedly. And I've had times where it honestly, I've had draws from out of nowhere, even though I was clearly winning. Or just shit would go wrong. Plus, how many times I hit the fucking back button on my phone and it fucked me over. Ugh, that game drives me nuts. Mm-hmm. Anyway, moving on. Also can't wait for the DVD for the Power Rangers movie. Questions. First, favorite hero and villain team up?
Ooh.
There's not many of those to go with.
Oh, I'm trying to think of one, actually. I'm trying to think of one.
Even though it wasn't really good, it was hilarious. I felt for the one where Tori went into that alternate world in Ninja Storm where Lothor and his crew were the good guys and the Rangers.
Oh, that was good. That was
It had its moment.
That was one of the times where the comedy of Ninja Storm actually worked in its favor.
Yeah.
Anyway, second, Shades, you mentioned Ranger Theory several times now. What were the others that you had in mind? Yes, Ranger Theories. Little things like how the clock up works for Commodore Kabuto. Perhaps stuff like how the Gokaiger's Ranger keys work and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of different theories I've had in mind. I wouldn't say there's like a shit ton, but there's a few in there. And plus, if that actually turned into something, I'd love to have a team of people to help me come up with new stuff. Like, that's not something you can do on your own. But if I could make that show a reality, that would be awesome. But a lot of the big ones would revolve around the morphing grid. Because the existence of the morphing grid just opens up so many theories. It's not even funny. Anyway. Oh, wow. I can't believe we didn't think about this when it comes to villains and heroes teaming up. Reinforcements from the future.
Yeah.
The Time Force Rangers teaming up
with Rancic. Yeah.
How do you get any better than that?
Well, I wouldn't say that was more of a work release program, actual.
True, but still, I mean, it was the Time Force Rangers teaming up with their arch enemy. I think that counts no matter how you look at it. Anyway, third, since I need to catch back up on my gas shot game, which RVT series do you want me to do, and in which style, Buggle Driver or Dual Gas Shot? Dude, we couldn't think of that if we tried. We have said this 100 times. Do what you want. All right? If we have a great idea, we'll let you know, but otherwise, just take the idea and run with it however you want. Unless you do something really offensive that pisses us off, odds are good we'll be cool with it.
Surprise us. We don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
Everyone is surprised.
Anyway. And with that does it for Supernova. Matty, wrap it up.
And ladies and gentlemen, those are your emails and comments of the week. And I have the image up now so I can read this thing. You can send them at the Ranger Recap at gmail.com. Email address, thingamabobber. Royals are on the screen. Opinions only, no news or full summary. Stoker questions only, no more than 2 to 3 questions per comment. No versus questions, 1 email per episode. One of you sent a duplicate, but actually corrected it, and thank you very much for mentioning that. That always is helpful. Keep comments as brief as possible, and all emails due at the start of the live episode, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, North America. And that's it. Hey, what's on the pipeline there, Mr. Shades?
I'm glad you asked there, Matty. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight for tonight's Ranger Recap. Here's what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, it's the WrestleCast Live. Join Matty Jay here with... Huh?
Oh boy, yeah, keep going. We got to do the thing where
join Matty Jay and TWKs to talk about the wrestling news of the week and your emails and comments as well. And it sounds like you got a big night ahead of you tomorrow.
We got a big night. We got Backlash. We got NXT TakeOver Chicago. Spoiler alert: if Adam Cole shows up ringside, there will be an Adam Cole Baby chant going on. That's just the big stuff. We have our review of the ROH World of Worlds New York City pay-per-view. Spoiler alert: there is a new member of Bullet Club. Hashtag, and I'm obligated thanks to the gentleman at the Biz Cliz that. Hashtag Justice for Marty. Thought I'd bring it up. And of course, the New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of the Super Juniors just started. And spoiler alert, there's some good matches in there already. I got the first 2 days to watch. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, boy. Oh, ooh. Check the chat.
Breaking All right, we'll talk about that here in a minute, but anyway.
Yes.
Basically, a lot going on tomorrow night on the WrestleCast. Check that out. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. Then on Saturday, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the gang playing more games online for you guys. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. So be sure to join them for that this Saturday at 5. Then on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, but a special edition of Toku Wrist Live. We got a 4-4 for you guys, folks. 4 episodes of X8, 4 episodes of Q Ranger. We got some catching up to do. Let's just put it that way. So we're going to have a lot of things going, plus your Toku memes of the week, so be sure to join us for that Sunday at 6. Then on Monday, it's the Shades Plays Live. I've got another fan donation to try to showcase to you guys. So we'll be playing that on Mondays over on my channel starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to check that out as well. Then on Tuesday, it's Riff Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. So be sure to join them for that this Tuesday at 8. Then on Wednesday, it's our brand new series, The Enemy Within. We had a little bit of a delay because I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I'm still kind of recovering from that tonight. But we will start our brand new series next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to check that out. And, of course, in 2 weeks' time, join us for the next classic edition of Ranger Recap Live. Do we want to do the Trivial Pursuit in a couple weeks? Or do we want to do that next week as like an in-between? We'll discuss that.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll let you guys know.
We got 2 weeks.
We got some time to talk about it. But at the very least, we'll have a new episode of Ranger Recap in 2 weeks' time, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on RVTV. And, of course, if you enjoyed if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed the stream, make sure you point your I-beams down and blast that like button and let us know. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the little bell icon if you have, so you can keep up to date with all of the new streams and videos coming live on our channel. In the meantime, Easy, you got any jokes for us tonight?
Not tonight. I've got shit.
Understandable. Also, breaking news from according to Zeltrax, Chroma Squad has been announced and confirmed to be released on iOS and Android devices in the near future. Plus,
I'm looking at the thing right now. $6.99.
Buy this game. Not regret.
No.
Buy it.
I've got it on my PC. It's awesome, so definitely check it out.
Chroma Squad, I might actually get this.
And it's also getting ready to drop on the PS4 and Xbox One, so if you want to try it out there, you can as well. But in the meantime, Easy, take us home.
All right, that's going to do it for the Ranger Recap. I got to get going because I got jobs to go to. 2 of them, actually. I'm Easy Rider, reminding you that inside every fat person, there's a thin person trying to get out, but they can be sedated with a couple of pieces of chocolate cake.
Mine can be coaxed in. Mine can be coaxed in with a couple of root beers.
Okay, that too. Anyway, I'm Easy Rider, reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers. We will see you in a week, 2 weeks. Watch this space for more. Stay tuned. And as always, help control the Ranger population. Steal your ninjas as soon as possible. And as always, may the power protect you. We'll see you.
Special thanks to Eric Vaughn and Kyoryu Crimson for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going.
Hey, I got my cosplay spandex, everybody!
That is not spandex! The material is a self-assembling metal!